So I have the latest on top 20 Yankees prospects. I want to know what your thoughts are. And Paul Skenes is absolutely filthy. And I have today's Yankee lineup. Let's get into it right now. Hey everybody, hope you're all doing well. So the Yankees won again last night. They beat the Chicago White Sox 4-2. It's a fantastic start. Mr. Cortez, kudos to him for a fantastic outing. 7 innings and 1 run ball. And our starting line, our not only our starting lineup coming around, but our starting rotation is holding the fort down while Garrett Cole works his way back from rehab, which is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So kudos to them, all right. But now here's the latest on the Yankees' top 20 prospects. Some different insights and perspectives. I want to know what yours are. Okay. And by the way, if you're a fan, you're not subbed to this channel, especially if you're a Yankee fan, you want Yankee stuff, breaking news, you want to take part of live streams, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification. I really thank you so much for it. If you want to just talk regular Yankee baseball talk on a regular basis with a great community, this is a great place for you. So I thank you so much. We're knocking on the door of 21,000 subs, and your support means the world. Now let's get to the top Yankees prospects list. I'm looking at the latest Pinstripe Valley here. Number one, and this is 1 and 1 and 2 are interchangeable, right? Number one right now, Spencer Jones. Again, he had a stiff neck. He missed a week. He made some adjustments to his swing, but he's starting to round into form again too. And the guy's known for his power and his elite athleticism, so it's no surprise there. Number 2 is Jason Dominguez. I mean, honestly, whether Dominguez is 1 or Spencer Jones is 1, they're clear and cut. They're 1 and 2 on the Yankees farm, and the farm has gotten so much better over the last couple of years. They've revamped the whole entire farm system, how they scout, how they develop players, and so on and so forth. So kudos to them for that too. Jason Dominguez is starting his rehab, so he's on a 30-day time frame right now, and the Yankees are going to have to decide within that 30 days whether to keep him somewhere in the minors or whether to bring him up. So I don't see the point in bringing him up to the majors yet because he's not going to have a place to play on a regular basis. And a guy like him, we wanted him to come back from a rehab, want him to be healthy. We need to play him on a regular basis. So whether it be AA or AAA or whatever, I would be having him play on a regular basis. So there's not a chance in the world they're going to move Verdugo or Soto or Judge for Jason Dominguez. Not this year. At the very least, Verdugo. Soto and Judge are not even part of the conversation. So in all due respect to Jason Dominguez, but I got to give the due respect to Alex Verdugo. He's brought dog, he's brought swag, he's brought attitude, he's brought focus, elite outfield defense. He's brought so much to this team. So has Marcus Stroman. So has Juan Soto. And I got to give him the credit due for that. But I am excited about Jason Dominguez as I am excited about Spencer Jones. So that's 1 and 2. Then we go down to number 3, Chase Hampton, no surprise. He's the pitching prospect with the highest upside right now, the best fastball in the Yankee system. Now he's had a little bit of an injury issue this year, and there was a fear that he was going to get he'd need Tommy John, but right now looks like he may have dodged a bullet. I'm just going to read to you too. Aaron Boone recently told reporters that Hampton was beginning a throwing program. As encouraging it may seem, it also represents just how far Hampton is from getting into game action. So again, he's a while back, but his skill set and his intangibles rate him higher than a lot of the other pitchers. So 4th is another pitcher, but it's not who you think. It's Henry Lane. Okay, he's moved up little by little. And this guy is another young prospect. I think he's 19 years old from the Dominican Republic, and he's drawing comparisons to CC Sabathia and Randy Johnson and some other folks, and even Brian Taylor, who was one of the most highly touted Yankee prospects in a long time, who didn't pan out because he got into a bar fight defending his brother, who was jumped, and he tore his whole shoulder up, and he was never the same. Henry Lane is number 4. So the Yankees have 2 bats, 1 and 2, 2 pitchers, 3 and 4. Number 5 is actually Austin Wells, which kind of confuses me because he's at the major league level, and it seems like he's not going to go back down. But he's 5 on this list. And again, he's performing to me, a dynamic duo with Jose Trevino. They do a good job. He's unfortunately hit the ball really hard, but he's hit him into a lot of gloves recently. So, but I'm excited about Austin Wells' skill set and his intangibles and what he brings to this Yankee team. He's a young, mature, developing catcher. I'm excited about his future. Number 6, Will Warren, right-handed pitcher. Okay, again, he's been inconsistent. He's been hit hard for a while, then he was dominant for a while. He's been hit hard for a while. So we need to find a pattern of consistency with Will Warren. But he's got some of the best off-speed stuff. He's got the best makeup of all the pitchers. But I'm not surprised that Hampton's above him, and Henry Lane is above him right now because their ceiling tends to be a little bit higher than Will Warren's is. But I wouldn't be surprised if Will Warren works his way back up either. Augustin Ramirez, number 7, another catcher. Yankees are deep, deep, deep in the catching system. And again, it's something to be excited about. And catcher is also one of the more developmental pieces, also one of the more tradable pieces. So where he goes, I don't know. I mean, Trevino, I think he has one more year left, so he could perform. He could basically be a tandem with Austin Wells in the near future, Augustin Ramirez. So, but I'm no less excited about him as I am about the other guys. He's an exciting. He's got a good bat. Okay, he also has dog in him, which is what the Yankees need now. And it's kind of part of the new Yankees identity, just dog. They DAWG. So I like what I see from Augustin Ramirez. He's number 7. Ben Rice, another catching / first base prospect, number 8. Part of the stable again. Left-handed hitting bat. He's known for his bat. He's stronger defensively at catcher than as a first base. So it leaves him relatively limited in terms of that. But he's also one of the guys that can be packaged as part of a trade for a bigger piece. Just don't know right now. We have no idea. But would I be surprised if he moved up? No, not at all. He's progressing up the Yankee system. Number 9 is Emmanuel Tejada, an infielder, versatile infielder, but he's another guy slowly moving up the farm, and he's surpassing some of the other infielders that I haven't mentioned yet, which I will mention. Emmanuel Tejada is slowly working his way up. Okay, he's number 9. Number 10 is George Lombard Jr., number 1 draft pick last year from the Yankees, out of the high school player. And again, this kid is a good-looking young player too. He's got a strong arm. He could essentially be the Yankees' third baseman of the future. He really, really could. So he's number 10. Number 11, Brandon Maye, another outfield prospect, but he's also, in my opinion, blocked by Spencer Jones and Jason Dominguez. But his upside is no less exciting. But it's still, he's a guy that's unfortunately blocked by other guys. And I don't see Soto or Judge going anywhere anytime soon, at least with Judge going anywhere for the next 3 or 4 years until Stanton moves on and Judge can transition to DH. There's not really an opening in the outfield if Jason Dominguez goes there, Spencer Jones goes there, but still part of an exciting group of prospects. Number 12, Roderick Arias. Again, and I think that, the hype train has to come to a little bit of a stop here, okay? Because his bat is way behind his glove, unfortunately. He's got an exciting bat, but he's not consistent. He's got an elite glove, no doubt about it. He's rated higher than all the other Yankee prospects, even Oswald Peraza, who's a super elite defensive shortstop. But he's dropping from me. He dropped from 8 to 12. So I'm not surprised because his bat needs to catch up with his glove. And he's still young. He might be 18. I don't know if he's 19 yet, but still leaves, and again, too, with the Yankees infielders, at some point, I'm guessing Gleyber Torres is no longer going to be with the Yankees after this year. What do? They're going to need to fill second base. I know DJ's still here for a couple of years. Yes, you got John Birdie. You got some guys here. But what do? Oswald Peraza could still be in play. But some of these other guys could represent trade pieces. I don't think Roderick Arias will be a trade piece, at least anytime soon. But if he is, it better be for somebody really, really good. But I'm excited about Arias too. Number 13 is Everson Pereira. This guy used to be the number 3 Yankee prospect. Dropped to number 13. Okay, and again, his bat needs to catch up with his glove too. So, and again, unfortunately, he's blocked by Maeda, he's blocked by Jones, blocked by Dominguez. Okay, and the way that the Yankees system is developed and the way that they've enhanced so significantly in the last couple of years, I'm not surprised he's moving. Some of these guys are moving up and down the way they are. It's just way too much talent, way too much depth in this farm right now. So he's number 13. Number 14 is Xavier Marte. He's a right-handed pitcher. Okay, and again, another exciting big right-handed arm, and they like big right-handed arms. Number 15 is left-handed arm, Kyle Carr. Okay, now his velocity is okay. He's got to work on his command, but he has a nasty slider, but he's got to do some refinement with his pitches. But at the end, he might not be 100% either. But he's another left-handed big arm. But he's also, it's good to have more than one left-handed big arm. He's a little bit down, obviously ranked lower than Henry Lane, but it's good to have another left-handed arm in the system. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Yankees add more left-handed arms in the draft that's coming up next month. Number 16 is Yorbit Vivas. Okay, he hasn't been up to the majors yet, but he's one of the guys that we got in the trade with the Dodgers for Trey Sweeney. He could also be the second baseman. He could replace Gleyber Torres. He could play third base. his versatility is one of his intangibles. And again, he's a left-handed hitter, good slap profile, good speed. And again, yeah, he had a fractured orbital, unfortunately, but he's back now starting his rehab assignment. And he's another guy and he's also, yeah, he's on his second year on the 40-man roster too. So they're going to have to do something either to protect him from a 5 or you're going to have to move him up to play him. Okay. So that he's number 16. 17 is Kiner Delgado. Okay. And they just traded him. So he's no longer on this list. They traded him on the for the JT Brubaker for the Pirates. So scratch him off the list. 18, Brock Selvage, left-handed arm. Okay. Also a guy that's kind of shooting up slowly through the system. He was 20 through 30 last year. Now he's into the top 20. So now is he up in AAA? Yes, he is. He's up in AAA now. He's one step away. So you got Carr and you have Selvage who are knocking on the door. Okay, Lane still has a couple years to go. He's young, he's developmental, but I wouldn't be surprised if he makes it all the way up to AA this year. But Selvage is 18. 19 is another catcher, Engleth Urena. Again, a power catcher, okay? Catcher with a power bat profile. Kind of like Andres Chaparro type power. I'm shocked that the Diamondbacks still have not called up Andres Chaparro. I think he's got 10 home runs in the minors. So I don't know. But he did lose 2023. He got hurt last year, but he's banking on his talent and his intangibles to and his power profile to work his way back up the system. Okay. And again, looks like they're easing him back into the swing of things. So he's number 19. And number 20 is right-handed pitcher Jordarlin Mendoza. If I butcher that name, my apologies. But this guy's got big arm. He's got a big arm. And like I said, the Yankees love big arms. So he's got to cut down on his walks, but he's also a guy that can generate a lot of strikeouts. So that's the top 20 for the Yankees, okay? Now, speaking of prospects making it to the majors, you know who this guy is? This is Paul Skenes, okay? He's not with the Yankees, but he was the number 1 draft pick 2 years ago from the LSU by the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's already up with the Pirates, okay? And again, yesterday, 6 innings, no hit ball, 11 strikeouts. He struck out 7 consecutive guys. This guy is absolutely filthy. If you want to just look at a pitcher and look at just a dominant, nasty pitcher, check out Paul Skenes. He draws a lot of comparisons to Steven Strasburg, but I hope he stays healthier than Steven Strasburg. He throws hard. He's got a nasty pitch repertoire, and he's a really good-looking pitcher. And the Pirates draft and develop a lot of good pitchers. So stay tuned for him just to keep an eye on somebody fun. Now let's get to today's Yankee lineup. Okay. Anthony Volpe's leading off, shortstop. Juan Soto's batting second in right field. Aaron Judge batting third in center. Alex Verdugo's cleaning up in left field. Giancarlo Stanton's batting fifth at the DH spot. Anthony Rizzo's batting sixth, first base. Gleyber Torres batting seventh at second. Jose Trevino's back at the dish, batting eighth. And John Birdie's at third base, batting ninth. And on the hill, hopefully continuing his dominant stretch of pitching, Luis Hill. Hill is on the hill, okay? Good-looking young pitcher with a huge arm. And again, I'm curious to see what the Yankees are going to do to their starting rotation once Garrett Cole comes back. As much as I've said repeatedly that Nestor Cortez might be the odd man out, but if he keeps pitching like that, like he did last night, he's going to make the choice and decision even harder. And that's a good thing. Got to let him keep pitching well. And I hope Hill keeps pitching well. But that's the lineup. Those are the top 20 Yankees prospects as of yesterday. And that's Paul Skenes. Yankees play this afternoon. Hopefully we'll go live after and celebrate another win. Go Yankees.